Morning, Bill, here with the Metals Minute. Today is Monday, June 6th, 2022. Well, we have 3 out of 4 metals, gold, silver, and platinum, all higher again this morning, continuing a trend that has been going on over the last week or so. And part of the reason is solar power and silver. Over the weekend, the government made sweeping announcements about a new priority of importing solar panels from 3 or 4 additional nations. And as you know, silver is an important part of solar power generation and solar heating and solar panel construction. So silver is part of the reason that we have the new emphasis on the metals this morning and why they're 3 out of 4 are rising again. And also the EV industry, electric vehicle industry. More manufacturers such as Buick have recently announced that they intend, or their corporate goal is to stop production of internal combustion engines by 2030. And so that's a continuing trend towards the electrification of automobiles. And as you know, that will lead to a higher demand for silver, more usage of silver. We've had a huge withdrawals of silver from the COMEX and various exchanges. And it's not certain who the purchasers have been, whether it's been electric vehicle manufacturers or who, but that demand in silver is beginning to really pick up, and we'll see further developments going forward in that area. In other news, we have the London Metal Exchange, the LME, is being sued for over $450 million due to the cancellation of nickel trades back in March. And this was controversies that were due to a lack of available metal for delivery. It led to the cancellation of lots of trades, and so there's an ongoing lawsuit about that issue. And that has repercussions for gold and silver as well, because we may see something similar in the near future in that regard for those metals. We also have mortgage payments rather, in the United States are projected to increase by 39% over last year. And this is a record amount for a one-year time in U.S. history. And this is due to an extended period of low interest rates that led to inflation of property prices. And then as those house prices rose, of course the payments rose. And recently, over the last year, we've seen interest rates begin to rise as they're trying to tame the inflation they created. And so we're at this pivot point where we've got high real estate prices and now high interest rates are beginning to match up with them. And temporarily now we have mortgage payments 39% higher projected for 2022 than what they were for 2021. And this is already beginning to have a dampening effect on the price of real estate going forward. So pay attention to that. We have pressures in the stock market, real estate, even the bond market is under pressure. And meanwhile, the conditions are helping to support gold and silver prices. And so keep an eye on those developments. It's a good time to be a precious metals holder. Another indication is across major U.S. cities, the dollar purchasing index is down almost 12%. So in other words, the purchasing power of the dollar, not on world markets, but in American cities, has been trending downward over the last couple of years. And it also dovetails with a decreasing savings rate among Americans. And so we see the savings rate at 12-year lows right now, and it mirrors what's happening to the purchasing power of the dollar. And so as the purchasing power of the dollar decreases, it takes more dollars to purchase the same amount of items, and hence people are not able to save as much. And so we see a concerning trend, and that's why it's important to save a portion of your whatever you do save in precious metals, which will help protect your purchasing power in the future from the ravages of the inflation we see today. So thanks a lot for tuning in. We'll see you again in just a couple days on our Wednesday market update and metal summary. Thanks for tuning in.